Good morning. Good morning. My name is Cheryl, and this is going to be a barre class. It is Thursday morning at 7 a.m., and this is going to be a 60-minute barre class. I am from the YMCA in the Shrewsbury branch, in the southern branch. Okay, so today, all you need is a chair and a set of light weights. I'm using a set of 5-pound weights. So if you have a chair and some weights, you can use heavier weights or lighter weights. It's completely up to you. We're going to get started. I'm going to set my phone, the music on. Okay, we're going to start with a little warm-up. So good morning, everybody. I know. It didn't happen unless I set it on my watch, right, Tiffany? Okay, there you go. Okay, let's start with our warm-up. We're just going to step it out. We're just going to warm up that body, get things moving. We're going to do some of the workout on the floor, some legs and some core. And then other part of the workout, we're going to be on our feet. And we're going to use the chair or not the chair just for balance. Now, I'll give you those big arms. One more. Now we're going to step out to the side. Side lunge. Arms come wide. And bring it back in. Side lunge. There we go. We're just warming up. Getting those arms moving. Those legs. Now you can stay here, or I want you to lift that knee up. Add a little balance to the warm-up. Bring that knee up. Use that balance. Two more. Last one. I'm going to come over in that side lunge. Arms come out. I'm going to add a little pulse. There you go. Nice little pulse. And 5, 3, and hold it right there. Give me a little circle with those arms. Right there, shoulder height. Now, the other direction. Now, set that hand on that leg that's bent. Bring the other arm over and reach. Nice reach. Warming up those obliques. And 2 more. And last one. And we're going to come back to that center. Now the same leg's going to come back into a lunge. And we're going to come down. Arms come up. Little curl. Those palms coming up. Facing up. And 3. And last one. Step it back up. Step it out. Big arms. And big arms. There you go. 2 more. Last one. We're going to the other side. Side lunge. Arms come out. Now you can stay right here. Or I want you to bring that knee up and use that balance. Getting ready with that balance. There you go. Two more. Last one. Come out into that side lunge. Add that little pulse. Warming up that leg. For 5, 3. Now hold it right here. Give me a little circle. Little circle. Now reverse that circle. There we go. And 3. And hold. That hand goes on that leg and reach. And 3. And last one. Come back to that center. That leg comes back and curl. Palms are up. and 3, and last one, and step it up. Excellent. Now we're going to come down on the floor. We're going to come down on the floor. We're just going to finish warming up on that core. Step it out. Hands are under those shoulders. Lift that booty up. We're in a plank. We're warming up that core. Now you can hold it right here or bring that knee to the opposite elbow. Keeping that back nice and flat. Two more. And last one. And drop it down. Come down into that child's pose. Give me a nice little stretch there. And then bring that booty up. There we go. Now take that dog for a walk. And two more. Last one and bring it down. Okay, we're going to start here on the floor. So I'm going to grab some water. Make sure you have some water close by. Now, I'm going to come on the floor on my hands and knees. I'm going to take one hand, I'm going to drop it down right under my shoulder, and I'm going to bring my other leg out into a triangle. So I'm going to make a triangle with those legs and bring that arm up. So this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to speed up just a little bit so that way you can see me as clear as possible. Okay. Now that arm is up. My legs are in that triangle. I'm going to point that toe on that top leg, and I'm going to lift that leg. Bring it up to that hip level. There you go. And lift. And lift. Here we go. We're going to work that leg. And we have 8, 7, 5, 3. Now, flex that foot and give me 8 more for 8, 7, 5, 3. Now, lift that leg right there. So at hip level. Point and flex that foot, keeping that leg lifted. Nice form for 8, 7, 5, 3. Now, point that toe and add a little pulse, a little higher than hip level. That leg's coming up a little higher for 8, 6, 4. Now, hold it right here. Now you can hold this pose or bring this arm around and then elbow comes to that knee and then bring it back up. So that arm comes around and then you crunch that knee in. So it's your option to do this or hold the pose. Everything can be modified. Oh, there you go. 4 more. And 4. And 3. And last one, bring it back up. Now, I'm going to bring myself down to the floor. I'm going to straighten those legs. Legs are straight. I'm going to prop up on that elbow. Same leg is on top. And I'm going to lift. My body is straight. I'm not turned to the side. And we have point that toe. And we have 8. And 7. 5. Now, flex that foot. There you go. For 8. 6. 4. Now, lift that leg up and hold it there. You're going to hold it there. Point and flex that foot with that leg lifted. Hold that pose for 8. 7. 5. 3. Now, point that toe and just add a little pulse. Without that foot coming all the way down. It's hard for 8. 6. 4. And hold. Now I'm going to drop that leg and I'm going to press myself up. Chest is lifted. That leg comes back. I'm in the pretzel. Hands come down. That back leg comes up. Little lift for 8. 7. 5. 3. Now lift that leg up. I'm going to bring that foot towards that booty. Squeeze like you have a ball behind that knee and you're squeezing that ball. For 8, 7, 5, 3. Now hold that invisible ball. Flex that foot and press it back. Press it back so that leg's coming back. For 8, 7, 5, 3, and last one. Now this back leg is going to set down. We're going to come back down and it's going to sit up. That knee's coming up and the other leg is going to come straight. Here we go. Now this bottom leg is going to lift and lift. We have 8, 6, 4. Now flex that foot. There you go. For 8, 7, 5, 3. Now lift that leg up. Point and flex that foot. For 8, 7, 5, 3. Point that toe and add that little pulse. Little pulse. For 8, 7, 5, 3. And last one, we're going to bring it down. Leg come straight. Come back on that back. We're going to add a little core as our transition. Now, I'm going to crunch it in. And then I'm going to extend my arms up and over. My legs are coming out. And crunch. Extend. Working that core. And we have 8, 6, 'kay, now last one. We're going to extend it out and we're going to hold it here. Arms come out for 8, 7, 4, and last one. My back comes down, my palms come down to the floor, my legs come up to 90 degrees. Now, you can point those fingertips up to the ceiling if you want, or you can have those palms down on the floor. Legs are at 90. I'm going to take one toe, tap it down to the floor, and back up. Now the other toe comes down. Returning those legs back to 90 degrees. Alternating sides. 5 more. Okay, now our last one. Return back to 90 degrees. Take that right toe and tap it down towards that floor and add a little pulse. Little pulse. Just that toe is coming down towards that floor. And pulse for 8, 6, 4. Now back to 90 degrees. That left toe is coming down. And just add that pulse for 8, 6, 4. And back to 90 degrees. Now I want you to straighten those legs. Point those toes. Take the right leg and bring it down. Back up. Now that left leg. So we're going to alternate sides. Lowering that leg down. Legs are nice and straight. Point those toes. As straight as you can get. Oh my gosh. My legs can't. They can only be so straight, right? Now my palms are on the floor now. Okay, 3 more. And 3. And 2. Okay, now last one. Return those legs so above those hips. Point those toes. Right leg only. Bring it down. Add a little pulse. You're close to the floor. Only that right leg. Little pulse. For 8, 6, 4. Now return it back above that hip. Now that left leg comes down. Add that pulse. For 8, 6, 4. And last one, bring it up. Now I want you to come wide and narrow with those legs. Those toes are pointed. Keep them lifted. Now I want you to lower those legs closer to the floor and keep going wide and narrow. So those legs are a little bit closer. They're not above those hips any longer. And 8, 7, 5. Now, I want you to go a little closer to that floor, a little bit closer. Okay? Those legs are a little closer for 8 and 7, 5, 3, and last one. Bring those knees in. Excellent job. Feet come down. And we're going to prop ourselves up. Our hands are coming right behind our booty. There you go. Now, one last core exercise, and we're going back to those legs. Crunch it in. Extend. And extend. Those palms are on the floor for 8, 7, 5, 3. Okay, last one. Extend it out. Bring those feet down. Excellent job. Now, we're going to go to the other side. Make that triangle. That hand comes right under that shoulder. You make that triangle with those legs, and that arm comes up. Here we go. This is where we started at the very beginning. Point that top leg, that toe. Lift that leg up, hip level. This is going to keep on moving. We got 8 and 7, 5, 3. Now, flex that foot. That leg comes up, hip level for 8, 7, 4. Now, that leg comes up, hip level, and hold it there. Point and flex that foot for 8, 6, 4. Now, point that toe. Give me that little pulse, a little higher than hip level for 8, 6, 4, and hold it right there. Option to stay here or bring that arm around and crunch. Arm comes back up, crunch. And we have 8, 5, 3. Now last one, and hold it right here. Now we're going to drop it down, bring that hip down to the floor, prop up on that elbow, legs come straight, balance ourselves with that other hand. My body is straight, same leg is lifting. Point that toe, bring it up for 8, 6, 4. Now flex that foot for 8. Now, can you lift that leg up and hold it there in the air? Foot is flexed. Now point and flex that foot with that leg lifted. Hold it there for 8, 4. Okay, now point that toe. A little pulse, a little higher. You're not bringing that foot all the way down this time for 8, 7, 5, 3, and hold it there. Drop and press yourself up. So that leg that was on top is now behind you and you're in that pretzel. Okay, that chest is lifted, that palms are on the floor. That back leg is gonna lift. Bring it up for 8, 7, 5, 3. Bring it all the way up. Now bring that foot towards that booty. So you're squeezing it. Here you go for 8, 7, 5, 3. Squeeze it in. Flex that foot and press it back. And press for 8, 7, 5. And last one. This back leg. That foot goes on the floor. We come back down on the floor. And the bottom leg, the front leg, comes straight. We're still to the side, and we're going to lift that leg up. And 8, 6, 4. Now, flex that foot. Nice lift for 8, 6, 4, Now lift that leg up, hold it in the air, point and flex that foot. For 8, 6, 4, point that toe and add a little pulse, keeping it lifted. For 8, 6, 3, and last one, and bring it down. Now, back to that back. We're gonna do one thing for core now. We're gonna just sit, we're gonna turn around, our booties on the floor, hands are right behind us, bring those knees in. We'll finish off with one last core exercise, bringing those knees in and extend. And extend. For 8, 7, 5, 3. Now I want you to extend those legs out. Extend, wide, narrow. Crunch it in. Extend. Out. Open. In. For 8, 7, 4, and last one. And bring it in. Excellent job. Let's just stretch those legs out a little bit. Bring those feet in. Knees come out. Woo. Oh, bring one leg back. And change sides. Okay, so that's how we started. Now we're gonna bring it up off that floor and come up on those feet. I want you to grab a drink. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Okay, so you're just trying to pull this hair back. We're gonna start with some arms. So I'm gonna pick up my 5-pound weights. Okay, I got my 5-pound weights, and I'm gonna put my feet in first position, which means my heels are together, my toes are slightly pointed out. Now, I'm gonna start with my palms facing up. Now you can start right here, or you can press those, come up on those toes and press those heels together and come up on those toes. So you can be here, or you can be here. It's up to you. Now, whichever one you are, I want you to lower yourself down. So if you're on your toes, you're gonna look like this. That chest is lifted, those knees are wide, okay? Heels are pressing together, and you're on those toes, or you're here, okay, with the heels down on the floor. So I'm gonna come up on my toes, I'm gonna press those heels together, chest is lifted, I'm gonna lower myself down. Palms are facing up, and we're gonna curl, and down, and curl. Keeping those arms close, we're gonna curl it out for 8, 7, 4, 3. Last one, we're gonna come down right here. My arms are at 90 degrees. I'm gonna open and close. For 8, 6, 4. Now I'm gonna open it up right here. Open, lower those arms down, and do a full curl. For 8, 7, 5, 4. Last one. I'm going to bring it down 90 degrees. There you go. My arms are out, and I'm going to just do a top half curl and then halfway down. My arms are open for 8, 7, 5, 3. Back to 90 degrees right here. Now I'm going to lower and bring it up 90. There you go. Bottom half here. Just that bottom part. And up halfway. We have 8, 5. Last one, bring it in. Now we're going to bring it in and out again for 8 and 7. 5. There you go. Bring it back in. Turn those palms. Bring those arms down. And now hammer curl. Now those palms are facing in. And it's a hammer curl for 8. 7. We're staying in that position on those toes. Make sure you're down nice and deep. Come down a little deeper if you can. And 4. Now, we're going to add that press. Hammer curl, press it up. And hammer curl. Bring it all the way up. Woo, so those legs should be burning a little bit too if you're in your position and you're holding it. You got 5 more. And 5. 3. And last one. Bring it down. Heels come down. Stand it up. Shake it out. Shake out those legs. Okay. Now I'm going to bring those feet out wide. Toes are slightly pointed out. I'm going to double up those weights. Bring it up over my head. Lower myself down. Weights are behind that head. Press it up. We have 8. 6. 'Kay, those weights come behind that head and add that little pulse. Little pulse for 8. 6. 4. And hold. Hold it right there. Can you come up on those toes and add that pulse for 8. 6. 4. And hold. Heels come down. Bring those weights up and over. Now, I want you to just hold those weights out. Hold those weights in front. We're going to come up on one toe, then the other. Alternating sides. And I'm just holding those weights. If you want to drop them, you can. Or you can drop 1 and just hold 1. 2 more. Now, those heels come down, and we're going to add a little pulse here. Bringing that booty down. There you go. For 8. 6. 4. And hold. Come up on one toe and add a little pulse. For 8. 6. 4. And hold. Heel comes down the other toe. Add that pulse. For 8. 6. 3. And last one. Heel comes down. Add that pulse. For 8. 6. 4. And hold. Come up on both toes. Add that pulse. For 8. 6. 4. And last one. Heels come down and bring it up. I'm going to drop 1 weight. Just 1. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that weight in the same hand as the leg, and I'm going to lunge back. I'm going to lunge back. I'm going to lean forward just slightly, and I'm going to kick it back. So I'm going to work those triceps one more time with a kick back. Extend that arm back for 8. 6. 4. Now extend it back. And add a little pulse for 8. 6. 4. And last one, bring it in. Change sides. Step back with that foot. Lean forward slightly. Take it back. Just a little added triceps here for 8. 7. 5. 3. Now extend it back and add that pulse. I thought Tiffany would appreciate this more than the chair today. For 8. 7. 5. 3. And the last one, and bring it up. I'm going to drop that weight now. Excellent job. Grab a drink. We're moving on. We're going to do one more thing without the chair, and then we'll move to the chair, okay? We're going to use our balance and our core to keep that balance. So we're going to stand with those feet right into those hips. We're going to take one leg, and we're going to step it back into that lunge. So we're going to come down into a lunge, and then step it up. So it's just a step back, lunge. I'll show you from the side, step back, and up. Back, lunge. That knee coming down towards that floor. Little step back. We're going to stay on this side. So whatever side you started on, this is where we're going to stay for a while. And step. Step back. Now you can stay right here. Or lunge, and then I want you to lift that knee up. Step it back, lunge down, and then lift that leg up. Back, lunge. So now we're using a little bit more of our balance. Now, if you need the chair, then sure, you can have that chair next to you, and you can be using that chair just to hold on for a little balance, or the wall. But we're going to try and do it without, because you get better every time you practice. You really do. Now 3 more. Now last one, we're going to stay right here. So now that leg is lifted. That hamstring is parallel to the floor. Notice, this hamstring is parallel to the floor. Arms are out, shoulder height. I want you to give me a little circle with those arms, shoulder height, with that leg lifted. For 8. 4. Reverse that circle for 8. 5, 3, and hold. Now extend that toe out. Keeping that leg in that same position, we're just extending that toe out. For 8. 7, 5, 3. Now extend that leg out, point that toe, drop it down to the floor, and lift. So now my leg is straight. We're at 12 o'clock with that leg, and it's a lift for 8. 6, 3. Now flex that foot and lift for 8. 6, 4. Now lift that leg out, foot is flexed, and add a little pulse for 8. 6, 4, and hold, point your toe, add that pulse. That leg stays lifted for 8. 6, 4, and hold. Give me a little circle. So that leg is out at 12 o'clock. Point that toe, and you have that circle for 8. 6, 4. Now reverse that circle for 8. 6, 4, and hold. Now, I'm going to bring that leg slowly to the back. There we go. Then I'm going to bring it back up and bend my knee. Slowly extend it back. Bend, bring it up. Extend. We're going to bend that knee. I'm coming to the side so you can see me. Extend. So we're using all that balance. Extend. Extend it out. We have 3 more here. Okay, now our last one. We're going to stop with the foot behind this time. Extend. Now, my gaze should be to the floor. Arms are out, shoulder height. That toe is pointed. That leg is lifted. Nice and high. We're going to add that little pulse. 4 sets of 8. 6, 4, and we have 8. 5, halfway there for 8. 6, and 8. 6, 4, and hold. Now I want you to step that foot back. I want you to come down into a lunge and then lift the leg. So it comes down to a lunge and lift. Those arms come up and lift. So it's a lunge now with a lift behind. And we have 8, 7, 4, last one. Step that foot back into that lunge. Now come down into that lunge and add a pulse here. Keep those arms at a shoulder height if you can. Bringing that knee down to that floor. Little pulse. For 8, 6, 4. Now hold it right there. That front toe, come up on that toe. Add that pulse. For 8, 6, 4. Now I want you to hold it right here on that toe. That knee comes down as close to the floor as you can. And I want you to hold this pose. That chest is lifted, arms are out, shoulder height. For 8, 7, 5. Last one, heel comes down and step it up. Woo, shake that out. Excellent. Grab that drink. I'm going to cross that leg over. Give that leg a little stretch. Sometimes you feel it more when you stop. Woo, okay. Now, we're going to the other side. So, don't repeat the same side twice. People do it all the time. I know it sounds crazy, right? So, if I was lunging back with this leg, now I'm lunging back with this leg. So we're going to start with that step back. Knee comes down and step it up. So it's just a lunge back. Knee comes down. And it can be nice and slow. You don't have to rush this. Make sure your form is good. Make sure that chest is lifted. Make sure that front knee is not coming past that toe. A good lunge is a big step, and you make good angles. Good angles would be 90 degrees. I don't know, for some reason, we like 90 degrees as our good angle. Says the math teacher. There you go, step it back. Now, you can stay right here, okay? Or we're gonna add that little lift and lift that knee up. Step it back, lunge, and then lift that knee up. Lift that knee. Okay, here we go. We have 5 more. Now, last one. We're going to stay with that leg lifted. Leg is lifted. Remember that hamstring is parallel to the floor. Arms are out, shoulder height. Give me a little circle with those arms. Bring around for 8, 6. Reverse the circle. Keep them lifted, shoulder height for 8, 6. And hold. Now, hamstring stays parallel to the floor. Point that toe. And we're just going to extend that leg out. Keeping those arms shoulder height for 8, 7, 5, 3. Now extend that leg out so that leg is straight. Point that toe, and we're going to lift it at 12 o'clock. And lift. I'm a little unstable today. I feel a little wobbly. And we have 8, 7, 5, 3. Now flex that foot. We have 8, 7, 5, 3. Bring that foot up. Foot is flexed to add that pulse for 8, 6, 4, and hold. Point that toe, add that little pulse. Keep it lifted. I'm going to face you because we're going to get our circles. There we go for 8, 6. Now hold it right there. Give me a little circle there. I can't remember we did a circle last time, but I feel like doing a circle and reverse that circle for 8, 6, 5, 3, and hold. Now, we're going to slowly bring that leg back, and then that knee comes up. Extend that leg back. Bring that knee forward. And extend. If you needed that chair or the wall, you're more than welcome to use it. But we want to improve our balance. Just like how today I'm a little wobbly. Some days you just have your on days and off days. Extend it back. We have 4 more. Extend. The gaze goes to that floor. And 3. Now, last one. We're going to extend that leg back. Gaze comes to the floor. Arms are out. Hips are square to that floor, so make sure you're not turned to the side. Leg is lifted. Point that toe. 4 sets of 8 pulses. Keeping those arms lifted for 8. 6 and 8. 6, 4, halfway there for 8. 6, 3, last one for 8. 6, 4, and hold. Now, step it back. We're going to come down into that lunge, and then lift. Lunge. Lift. Arms come up. For 8. 7. I'm coming to the side. 4. Okay, last one. Come back down into that lunge. Arms come out, shoulder height, and add that pulse. Remember we were talking about those good angles with a lunge. Notice my legs making nice 90-degree angles. There you go, the perfect corner. And we have 8. 6, 4, and hold. That front leg, come up on that toe. Add in that pulse. On that toe. Keep those arms lifted for 8. 6, 3, and I want you to hold it right here. You're on that toe. That knee is down towards that floor, nice and deep, and you're going to hold it for 8. 6, 4, and last one, heel comes up, and step it up. Woo! Shake it out. Now, stretch that leg out. Oh, I forgot, I have it on a 45-minute 45 minutes on that music. I gotta change that music. Okay, stretch it out. Grab a drink. I gotta add some music here. Okay. Now, make sure you're staying hydrated. We're going to grab that chair. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my chair. Set that chair so you guys can see it. Okay. I'm going to sit one hand on that chair. This is just going to help me keep a little balance. Okay? My opposite leg, I'm going to come back into a curtsy. Now, I'm going to come down in that curtsy, and I'm going to tap. So the chair is just going to help me keep my balance. If you don't need it, you could drop your hand off and then just grab it when you do need it, because there'll be times you will need it, times you don't need it. Sometimes it just allows you to pick up that leg a little higher. So it's up to you. You may feel like it's more important to work on your balance than picking that leg up higher. So today I'm going to hold the chair so that I can lift my leg a little higher. But it's up to you. Now, we're going to add to this. Okay, we're going to do a little combo. It's going to go from a curtsy tap to a curtsy lift to a curtsy big lift. So it's a curtsy tap, curtsy lift, and a curtsy big lift. So see how I'm lifting that leg up as high as I can. Lift. And I'm coming as deep into that curtsy as I can. So it's tap and lift. Big lift up. Tap. Big lift. Now, woo, we got 3 more. Feels good. Lift. Big lift. Okay, last one. Tap. Lift. Now we're going to change this to a curtsy knee. Curtsy knee. Now, I want you to come down deep in that curtsy, so it's not just a tap back. You're coming down in that curtsy. Lift that knee up. And we have 8. 7. It's burning, right? Are you feeling it, Tiffany? Allison, how you feeling? Avery? Okay, I know I lost my count. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Now we're going to add to this. You ready? Bring it up and all the way up. So that leg's going to come up a little bit higher. That arm's coming up all the way. And lift. Curtsy. Lift. That knee's coming up a little higher for 8. And 7. 5. 3. Now, last one. I'm going to stay in that curtsy right here. Arm's going to come out. I'm going to add a little pulse. Little pulse for 8. 6. 4. Now hold it here. This outside arm, this elbow is going to come to that knee, and we're going to extend. Coming down deep. And we have 8. 6. 4. Okay, the last one. Oh, and bring it up and step it up. Woo, that booty. Is that booty burning? Your pool is on fire. Bring that leg across. Stretch out that booty. Shake it out. I'm going to switch that chair to the other side. Okay, you all ready? Now, you remember where we started. Feet were right under those hips. Chairs for balance. The outside leg. Curtsy and tap. You start with a nice, easy curtsy tap. Tap it out. Excellent. Now, we warming up with this curtsy tap, and then we're going to go into our combination. Remember, the chair just allows us to lift that leg a little higher. So that's an option, with or without that chair, to give that extra lift. 2 more taps. We're going to add our combination. Here we go. We're going to start with that tap. Curtsy, tap. Curtsy, lift. And then big lift up. Tap. Lift. We're pointing that toe, lifting that leg up. Tap. Lift. And big lift. It's like baby bear, mama bear, and papa bear, right? I don't know. I think I was thinking about that because I was thinking about my breakfast there you go, that I forgot to eat. And big lift. And tap. Big leg. Woo! Lift. Oh, we got it now. We have the pattern down. We got that lift down. Woo! I know, Tiffany's saying Are you counting? I'm counting. Lift. Okay, we have 3 more. See, I gotcha. And lift. Big lift. Okay, our last one. Top. Lift. Now, we're going to that knee. It's just that midway. So that knee's just coming up halfway. Curtsy. Knee. I gotta step up from the chair a little bit. So it's just like halfway. It's just a little midway knee. 5, 4. Now, we added to this. This is our last one. Lifting that knee up a little higher, arm comes up. Curtsy, knee comes up. All the way up. Nice deep curtsy. Come down deep. And knee. And knee. We got 5 more. And 5. 3. Last one. Woo! Bring that knee. That foot down into that curtsy. Arm comes out. Add that pulse. Chest is lifted, nice and even. For 8. 6. 4. And hold. Now this outside arm, this elbow crunches into that knee. For 8. And 7. 5. 4. Last one. Oh, crunch it down. Bring it up. Step it out. Woo, that booty. Okay. Oh, cross that leg over. Stretch that booty out. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost there. Okay, still using that chair. Grab some water. Now, my feet are right under those hips. Right under those hips, I'm facing that chair. Hands are on that chair. I'm going to start here by bringing my booty down, back up. So I got to step it out a little bit. There you go. Now, the chair is for balance. Now, what I do like to use is the railing. If you have a railing at your house, it allows you to bring that booty down a little bit more because the railing's attached versus the chair's not attached. So you can't bring the booty down as far. And you can, but you can use that. The railing kind of helps you. You know what I mean. So if you have a railing, you could always set up the camera, and when I'm doing the chair, you could do the railing. That's where I practice whenever I usually practice. Okay, so we do 5 and 4. Now we're going to add to this. Booty comes down, and we come up, we're going to come up on our toes. Heels come down, booty comes down, up on those toes. Booty comes down, up on those toes. We have 8. 6. 4. Okay, up on those toes, and we're going to stay right here, on those toes. Now, I want you to bring those heels down an inch. So you're staying on those toes. Heels are just coming down a little inch. Legs are straight. And we're just pulsing it. Little pulse for 8. 6. 4. Now holding here, we're on those toes. I want you to lift one leg, point the toe at 6 o'clock, and I want you to add a little pulse. You're on your toes, on the other toe. And you have 8. 6. 4. Now keep that leg lifted, and that heel's going to come down an inch and up. So now you're just on one toe with that little pulse. I just want you to pulse this 8 times. 6. 4. Now I want you to add that lift with the pulse. Little lift up with that pulse. That toe is pointed. You're on that toe for 8. 7. 5, 3. I want you to hold it here. On that toe, leg is lifted for 8, 7, 5, 3. Now, foot comes back down. The other leg, 6 o'clock, point that toe. Now, we start here with a little pulse. For 8, 7, 5, 3, and hold it on that toe. Now we're going to lift that leg. Point that toe. Add that little lift. And we have 8, 6, 4. Now add that little pulse. Bring that heel down. Lifting that leg. Keep those hips squared to the chair so you're not turning to the side. Okay, keep it squared for 8, 7, 5, 3. Now up on that toe, hold it there. Hold that leg up, 6 o'clock. Chest is lifted. Hold it there for 8, 6, 4, and last one. Step it down. Heels come down. There you go. Shake it out. Woo, those calves. Shake that out. Oh, cross that leg over. We need to pull it down. Excellent job today. I'm going to move my chair to the side. Move that chair to the side. I'm going to step it out. All right. Give me a big stretch up. And then bring that one arm up. Let's stretch out that tricep. Here we go. Nice little stretch on that tricep. And then the other arm. Those arms come out. Give me a hug. Thumbs are up. Thumbs are down. And then bring one arm across. Stretch out that shoulder. And the other side. And those hands come behind. Now I'm going to lift one leg up. Stretch out that quad. Okay, I hope your legs are burning, your arms are burning, your core from the beginning. That was so long ago. Cross that leg over. Sit in that chair. It went so fast though. Bring that leg up. We did so much. I hope you got a fabulous workout. Cross that leg over. Shake it out. Stretch. Feet come out wide. Give me a big stretch up. One more. There you go. Thank you very much, everybody. You did a wonderful job. Thank you for joining me. I will see you back here Friday with Joaquin at 5:30, where we do our body combat, body pump class, our little combo class at 5:30 on Friday. So you have a wonderful day, and I hope that your legs are burning and your arms and your core, and you're feeling awesome. And your booty. Have a great day.